I'm gonna have to like edit out a minute of me eating a banana before I film my 30-week update. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. It seems crazy that we're already at this point. We're already to the 10-week countdown. It's now less than 10 weeks till this little boy, well, till his due date, but till this little boy is supposed to arrive. And I thought I would sit down and give you an update on how me and baby's week has been. And it's been a busy one. There's been a lot of different things that have happened, and so I thought I would sit down and let you know what's been going on. Before I get started on everything that's going on this week, I thought I would give you updates and stats on mommy and baby, and then we're gonna hop on into everything that's going on this week. Baby stats. Baby at 30 weeks is about the size of a zucchini, which depending on the zucchini can be pretty big. Said he's around 15.7 inches from head to toe and around 2.9 pounds. So he's getting closer to the 3-pound mark, which is crazy. And it says 30-week babies continue to grow about ½ a pound and ½ an inch each week from now on. So he's gonna get big. At this point, I think from like 30 weeks to your due date, it's the 10-week countdown. It's getting excited for baby to come, and it's watching your belly grow. This is when I get like big. This week, baby has been very active. I had mentioned in my last update that he was head up, so he still was breached, but they said it's not a worry. They said not till you're around like 36, 37 weeks that we have to start, encouraging him to go down. And all my other babies have always gone head down, so hopefully this little guy will get the idea and start going head down. But I think so far he is still head up, so we'll see. He's been quite active. It's definitely getting a bit more uncomfortable to do things and to walk and stuff, because he's head up, he's pushing on everything with his feet, which I had that with my son Oliver until he went head down. But I think this might be the farthest any of my kids have stayed head up. And so definitely, you get kicked in the bladder or just in general getting pushed on with feet down there doesn't feel the greatest. And so that's definitely been something new this week. As far with his name, we still haven't decided yet if we're just gonna wait and make everyone else wait or if we're gonna tell. We definitely have his name, and I'm going to start getting his little area ready. So I figure I'll probably make a video of like his little mini nursery area, which I'm gonna have over this way. And another reason it looks a little different in my video today is because I'm filming in a different spot. I normally film in a chair over here, and I have like the same background and stuff, but it's full of a bunch of laundry that I haven't put away yet. I don't feel like putting it away yet. So we're filming here today. Mommy stats. This week I've been doing pretty good. I haven't weighed myself. Oh, I think I've only gained like another pound, I think. I meant to weigh myself before I filmed this video. But otherwise I've been doing good. Definitely feeling the stretching going on. I think with each kid I always get like new stretch marks because they all sit differently. With my son Nathan, my first boy, I got all the stretch marks. I had no stretch marks at all until like my due date, and then I went 10 days late, and it was like this explosion of stretch marks on my belly. And after that, my son Oliver sat up a little higher, and so I just got stretch marks that lengthened a little bit. And then with my daughter Tiffany, she sat lower, and so I got stretch marks lower. And so this time, I guess depending, if he stays head up longer, I could get, some pretty long ones. But that's what you have happen a lot of times when you're pregnant. Some women don't get stretch marks. I'm not one of them. And so it's all right. I'm like, there's a baby in me, and God blessed us with a child that I'm growing in my stomach, and if it stretches, well, that's crazy, it can do that. Symptom-wise for me this week, we've all had a cold, so that's why I sound stuffed up in this video. We're all getting over that. And I think just other than general fatigue and the typical heartburn, I've actually not really had many new symptoms, which has been nice. Just, feeling pregnant, feeling big, sounding stuffed up, and heartburn. But that's typical pregnancy symptoms, not a lot of extra Braxton Hicks or anything, which has been good. And just chugging along this pregnancy. Upcoming appointments. My next upcoming appointment is my midwife appointment and my ultrasound, which are both on the same day. That will be my 32-week ultrasound to check on baby and the placenta and checking on the cysts that were there, and it will also be my 32-week midwife appointment as well. And so that's my next appointment. And Other than that, I can't really think of anything. Update on this week so far. We had a busy week. My last update was, I believe, on a Monday, and that was my 29-week pregnancy update. I'd had a midwife appointment, I'd had my glucose test, my iron checked and all that, and I hadn't heard back yet. So that was the last I'd updated on. I think it was the next day, I got a call from the midwives, and they had told me, I think I said this in my update, no news was good news. So when I saw their phone number, I was like, oh no, what is it? And so they called, and I had two different things. One of them is my iron is really low, which didn't fully surprise me because my other 3 pregnancies, my first pregnancy, my iron was perfectly fine the whole time. But my past 2 pregnancies, my iron has been low each time, and I have the worst trouble getting it to go back up. And so, again, my iron is low. And so I'm on iron tablets again, which anyone's ever taken iron tablets while being pregnant, they'll understand me in that it's not fun. They do make ones that don't, you know, constipate you and stuff, but most iron does that, and it's not a fun thing to do when you're pregnant. And I have to take double the dose. She's got me on a good amount of iron, and for the next 4 weeks I will be on that. And if my iron hasn't gone up by then, I have to get like the infusion IV, I think, iron to make it go back up. So hopefully I won't have to have that. Hopefully it will go back up. I tend to just have trouble with iron during my pregnancies. And so I'm hoping, I was trying really hard. I was like, I'm really good with my prenatals. I'm getting my iron, but it's still low. And the other update was that I failed my glucose test, which that was a first for me. My other 3 pregnancies, I've always passed my hour glucose test, and I always have low blood sugar to where they're always like, you need to eat more frequently because you need to keep your blood sugar up. But apparently I failed it. There's like a certain cap, I think, at least for my midwives, and I was a little bit above that. And so they wanted me within that week to take the 3-hour glucose test, which didn't sound the funnest thing to do, but I was like, okay. So I needed to take the 3-hour glucose test. And so I went, let's see, they had called me, and I went that coming Friday, so it was past Friday, and did my 3-hour glucose test. And I actually filmed a little bit while I went, and so I'll insert a clip here of how it went. I'm getting my long 3-hour glucose test. I ended up getting my results back, and my blood sugar was higher, which is new for me. I always have low blood sugar every pregnancy, but this time it was high. So I am here bright and early in the morning at the hospital to do my fun 3-hour glucose test. So I thought I'd bring you along. Got my bandage from my 3rd blood draw, and so I'm just waiting to have my last one done. I'm just hanging out outside. It's nice out, a little chilly, but I thought I'd just come out here and just kind of rest and wait while we wait for our last blood draw. I got here around like 7:45, and then they did my first blood draw, and then I drank the drink, and then an hour later I did my next blood draw, and then an hour after that I did my next blood draw, which was this one. And then I just have one more blood draw, and then I'll be done. And the midwife said usually they would hear from within like a day, but it will be over the weekend, and so I probably won't hear from them until Monday. And I'm ready to eat. I had to fast 12 hours I think before, and then plus the time of the tests, and so I am ready to eat a bunch of food when I get home. But we're just waiting, enjoying the weather. It's nice out, and just hanging out till it's time to do the last one. So I'm back in the car. I got my last blood draw done. They said I was all set for the day, so I just have to wait for my midwives to call. And now I look like a crazy pregnant lady because I've got a sandwich, and I've got like mac and cheese and a pie and a bunch of food because I am so hungry. I'm excited to sit down and eat. So my 3-hour test, it went good. I was very excited to eat, as you can see in the video afterwards. I ended up getting a call today, and she said that I don't have gestational diabetes, which I was very thankful for. I knew either way, if I had it, then I was just gonna have to change some things. I was gonna have to change my diet and fix some stuff. And if I didn't, either way, you know, I knew it was gonna be fine. But I was very thankful not to have it. She said, because they check your blood when you get there, then you drink the gross drink, and then you do it 3 more times after that each hour. And so one of my ones was elevated, but the other ones weren't. So that means I don't have it. And so I'm still gonna try, just in general, because it was elevated, which is odd for me. But I'm just gonna try to eat better and try to exercise some more and just try to get my body ready for labor, because that's coming soon, which is crazy. And I wanna be as healthy as I can to be prepared to birth another baby. So that was some of the events that went on this past week. Was finding out my iron was low, so I've already started the iron tablets. Finding out that I failed my glucose test, but I did pass my 3-hour one, which I'm very thankful for. And so definitely had some different things going on this week. All for today. I'm going to give you a bump shot because I'm not filming in my normal area, so I don't have kind of my normal intro, I guess. So I will show you the bump and how big baby is getting, and I will then see you the next week at 31 weeks. So we've got the big old bump here. Getting quite large. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you'd like to come along on this journey with me and my family as we get ready to welcome baby number 4, a little boy, to our family this August. We're getting so excited. We're in the 10-week countdown, the final countdown, and we're just excited as we get closer each week to little baby boy coming to join our family. And I'm hoping in the next few weeks to have some other videos coming out. I'm thinking of having what's in my hospital bag and a little nursery tour. And also I was thinking of doing what's in my diaper bag, because it has changed a lot. It's from when I had 1 child to 2 children to 3 children and now going on 4. And so I've definitely gone through different types of diaper bags, and for the season I'm in right now, the diaper bag I have is working great, so I thought I might sit down and film a video of that as well. Thanks again for stopping by and have a great day.